In the previous section, we mainly introduced the features and functions of model arts. Next, we'll learn about Huawei's Cloud AI solution. First, we'll introduce the use case of Huawei's OCR to automate the whole process of invoice reimbursement. Invoice reimbursement is a common business in companies. Huawei's OCR service can automatically extract the information of the invoice to help employees fill out the reimbursement form, while combining with other automated robotic services can greatly improve the efficiency of the whole reimbursement process. This figure gives the process of automating invoice reimbursement. First, the invoices are uploaded by batch scanning or mobile phone photography. The next step is cutting, sorting, correcting, OCR recognition, key information extraction, and so on. The outstanding feature is that the system can run online 24/7 to realize the automation of the whole process. It can greatly improve the efficiency of the enterprise. Huawei's OCR also features diverse access methods, flexible deployment methods, various invoice types, supports for one map and multiple tickets, and support for visual comparison. Next, we introduce the use case of Huawei's OCR Intelligent Logistics. Logistics is a very common sector in our lives. Huawei's OCR can help intelligent logistics. As shown in this figure, express initiation to express delivery will involve the sender and recipient's identity information and other work, as well as the confirmation of paper documents. This scenario requires OCR character recognition. We need to automatically extract the number, recipient's name, sender's name, phone number, address, etc. We also need to detect information such as text, stamps, and so on. Changing from the traditional mode of manual recognition to the mode of AI, automatic recognition will greatly improve the efficiency of the logistics system. Next, we introduce the Huawei conversation robot case. Conversation robots are very common in people's daily lives. The biggest feature of Huawei's conversation robots is the intelligent integration of multiple robots, which has a more comprehensive answerability. For questions posed by users, the traditional robots answer first. If the question is beyond the scope of what the traditional robot can answer, the controller will use the knowledge graph to answer. If the question is beyond the scope of the knowledge graph, the controller will use information retrieval to answer it. Intelligent fusion of multiple robots can answer questions more comprehensively. During information retrieval, questions and answers, the robots can have multiple rounds of dialogue to make the interaction more fluent. This diagram gives an example of a car conversation bot. The user can ask the bot questions related to the car through a conversation. This diagram gives an example of a smart Q&A for a business. On the left, it is a regular customer, and on the right, it's an intelligent bot within the enterprise. If the bot is unable to answer a customer's question, it can use the questions to further optimize the bot's service performance. This diagram gives an example of the application in a smart park. The smart park mainly applies cameras and back-end data models to solve parking-related problems. This figure gives the example of pedestrian statistics and heat maps. Heat maps are very important in smart city planning. Traffic is the blood of the city, and the heart map can reflect whether the traffic is congested in real time. Huawei's heat map can support the following functions, including the number of the people on the screen, screen heat statistics, custom time settings, and statistic send interval matching. This figure shows us an example of vehicle recognition. Huawei's Cloud's vehicle recognition can mainly perform vehicle detection, model detection, color, and license plate detection. As you can see from the picture on the left, it can be applied in the parking lot. Its advantages is that the scene coverage is very comprehensive. This figure gives an example of intrusion identification. Intrusion identification is necessary for residential areas and parks. If a person or object crosses the boundary line, the system will issue a warning. It is a very important security measure. It can be used in scenarios such as key area crossing, dangerous area crossing, climbing or climbing detection, etc. It is also highly flexible and has a low error rate. It also has the advantages of high flexibility, low false alarm rate, and high ease of use. In summary, this chapter described the following content. Huawei Cloud AI ecosystem, helping you understand the Huawei Cloud AI services. Model Arts services in combination with experiment, helping you understand the Model Arts services more efficiently. Cases related to AI. And that was all for this course. I believe this was very helpful for you and your development in AI career. Thank you so much for your attention. Hope to see you again.